Well, hello, my weary gig workers. If you're not weary, you should be. The stuff that's going on. How are you? My name is Sarah, and this is Gig Girl, Pearls of Wisdom. And this is Wicked Joe's organic French roast. Love it. Anyway, so as most of you know, I'm a full-time in-store shopper for Doug, Drive Up and Go. And because I'm there 40 plus hours a week, because I get overtime on top of it. So that's very, very nice. And time and a half on Sunday. That's nice. So, anyway, I get to observe an awful lot of Instacart and DoorDash shoppers. And one of the things I'm noticing about DoorDash is I don't think DoorDash pays any attention whatsoever. There are totally non English speaking, non DoorDash aware shoppers. They, they, I get text now on my Doug phone saying that a mail name is coming in for the DoorDash order for, so I can get it ready to hand off, and a female shows up, or the reverse. But clearly, nobody's at the wheel for DoorDash in monitoring this. And I went online trying to report this, um, as if it might make a difference, but there's just no way that you can get through to anybody to tell them. But that's the case, is that they're signing up for it, and so they don't need bots. What they've got is two or three, maybe two, people that are shopping under the one sex only, under Joe's, sorry, Joe, if you're watching this, under John's DoorDash account, and in comes Julie. I wasn't going to say Jennifer because then I'd have to say, sorry, Jen. But anyway, that's happening. And then full families, a he, a she, and a kid or two shopping for Instacart. Kids all over the place trying to crawl up, the usual thing that when people bring toddlers and younger into the stores. It may not be allowed. It may not be you can't do this. You could be deactivated, but it certainly is a distraction, and it certainly doesn't seem like it's an okay sort of thing. I feel sorry for people that are trying to make a living, but one lady came in for DoorDash and she had one of those, how they do the grocery carts so you can put kids in it with little steering wheel things. Two kids all over the place. You can only imagine what they do to those groceries because they're crawling all over, probably sitting on the carton of eggs that I place into their cart to hand off. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And then, as some YouTubers have been alluding to, now there are plenty of YouTube channels on how to game the system. And then the bogus letter that, my opinion, that, Fiji wrote that really doesn't have a plan of action in it whatsoever for the bots or the fraud or anything. So it continues to be an ongoing, frustrating thing. And all I can do is sigh. I have this lump in my stomach, this heavy feeling. Forget my heart, just my feeling about this, once great job that we could go out there and bang out a living. And I know that my goal was like, a great day would be $100 day doing it, 6 to 7 hours steady through the day, maybe doing other gig work on top of it, the DoorDash or the Uber Eats. And it's just all changed. It's just all so different. It's not easy to do. There's fraudulent, things going on, the damaged and missed. Well, we got an email at my store yesterday, and they've hired a company to do monitoring of fraudulent people that claim things are missing or damaged or thising or thating. And it's funny because I told you in another video that there was this little elderly woman that I had for Instacart orders out of Stop and Shop. That was the closest one to her house. And she was always claiming fraud, damaged, missing, the usual. And they must have booted her off because she shows up at my company's Drive Up and Go with a third party, carrier, which would be like DoorDash or Point Pickup. And she starts doing the same thing with them. And my company was paying out hundreds of dollars through the month of August. And my big boss confronted her on the phone. Oh, no, it was damaged. It really wasn't. He said, that's not a damage thing. That's not damage. I can't remember what the item was, but my boss is to take no prisoners, and she wasn't going to, he wasn't going to be buying any of it. And so she did one more order with us, and there haven't been any since. So I don't know where she's taking her fraud game, but crafty little manipulator this woman was, because I saw her because I was delivering for Instacart, and she's this tiny little thing, and she's dressed in a hazmat suit when she meets you. And, your heartstrings go out to the elderly and all the variants and the danger and vaccines don't work, all the blah, 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 blah of that whole world you can find on YouTube. And, wow. Yeah. So now there's a company that's going to pick it up so it doesn't fall into, our lap as the shoppers, alerting our supervisors that live in the ivory towers. Maybe you're familiar with them. I think that the ivory tower of our supervisors looks at the ivory tower of Instacart. There's a cloud covering beneath them so they don't have to deal with any of us riffraff shoppers. Yeah, you're familiar with them, aren't you? And we can't see them and they can't see us, but boy, they punish for every little thing, don't they? And so it's just very, very, very sad and disheartening. And although I'm glad for my job, I feel bad because, I love doing this. And, I'm seeing more and more young people, non-English speaking people that are doing the DoorDash. They've got the phone in their hand and they've got a small cart, either a small buggy or a small hand basket, because it's only those few items for DoorDash. And so it ain't the market that we began in a few years ago, that's for sure. And I feel bad. I feel bad for all of us. The batches being offered, the lip service letter from Fiji to the woman named Jackie. I'm sure it was flattering. I would be too. I'd be sharing it and I'd believe it and all that kind of stuff. But I don't, as a shopper over here that's heard 3 years worth of Instacart's BS. We have no protection. That's the life of a gig worker, boys and girls. And so if you don't like it, you need to make changes, right? We all know that. But so many of us like the independence and the shopping. And we were making a good living, so we keep that hope open that somebody somewhere is going to open their eyes and say, you know what? We're going to fix this, and we're going to do A, B, C, and D. And we're going to keep doing A, B, and C, D until the rains are brought in, the fraudsters are out, the missing and damaged, they're monitored, and it doesn't happen anymore. Bad actors are kicked off the app, both shoppers and customers, and we can once again have a nice luxury company where people pay for the luxury service and we provide it, because we provide it with not 5-star rating, 5-star shoppers. There's a difference, because we can be brought down in one poor rating to a level that, like, as we all have done and know so well, that it takes us so long to dig out of. So this is just a sad commentary of the state of the gig workers and what they're offering. It's not fun and it's sad. And, we all want to go back to where great batches and we could make some money and we got good tips, even some cash ones, and they weren't stealing from us and penalizing us and keeping us, with a low rating. So out of desperation, we take doubles and triples that are $7 for 2 or 3 batches. It all stinks, and you and I both know it, and it's just sad. And I'm just here to claim my space and support all of you and me in like what used to be a beautiful thing, and we're just hoping that it returns. Hope, 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 hope. Anyway, thank you for listening. This has been Sarah, Gig Girl, Pearls of Wisdom. My name is Sarah, and I will see you here the next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye for now.